There we go.
Squad Solonus
Oh, look at that Thunderhawk coming in.
Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the chaos threat here.
That is the most
Understood.
beautiful flying brick I have ever seen.
Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
That's also...
I mean, any brick can fly if you throw it hard enough.
That's also a meme. It's like various different races and how they created their like aircraft.
Yeah.
And it's like Eldar, it's like, oh wow, I've observed a majestic falcon, so I've designed an aircraft called a falcon. And it's like Tau, it's like, oh, I've observed fish swimming in the ocean, so I've designed an aircraft, the Sun Shark. And then it's like a tech priest just stood there and then he throws a brick.
There will be one tech priest left alive on this planet. We'll find him in the basement fucking a toaster.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Right, so we are in the ruined tower now. We have a jump pack
Lovely.
and a thunderhammer. New objective: hunt down Nemiroth.
Oh, that's all we need. A jetpack and a hammer.
Yep.
What more can someone want?
Hammer spam.
It's hammer time.
Okay.
If we are looking for him, though, yeah, you may be right, and it's like there's not much longer left. Maybe it's the game's shorter than you remember.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely the way up to the final boss fight.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
This is like the final assault. Okay, let's get some health
Yeah,
back.
I guess we may not finish it this episode, but certainly the next one.
I mean, if we're at this point in the game, this will be the final episode.
I don't know how you're cutting this up yet.
Yeah. Don't think it's going to take us 20 minutes to finish the game, so...
Depends how long the final boss takes.
like 5 minutes at most. I am very curious what boss fights we're going to get in Space Marine 2, because I know for a fact they can do a lot more with the technology now. They have already spoiled, though, that it is going to be not just Tyranids, there are going to be Chaos showing up again.
I mean, I kind of figured they would. They kind of are a bit of a staple of the series, aren't they?
But while these Chaos here are kind of generic, I don't even know what chapter they're from, like what legion they're from. They have no iconography. But, and also no really distinct colour scheme. I know for a fact in the sequel it is Thousand Suns, which are basically Tzeentch.
The world grows dark!
There's going to be a Hellbrute in Space Marine 2, or at least one. Space Marines have these things called Dreadnoughts, which is a heavily wounded Space Marine who isn't dead. And they basically put him in a walking sarcophagus mech.
Wasn't there one of those in the TV show?
Yes, there is. In Angels of Death.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, we don't have an actual TV show yet. Because Henry Cavill is actually working with Games Workshop and Amazon to executive produce any Warhammer TV shows or movies for Amazon. Yeah, but just imagine though, like a Warhammer TV show made by the same studio as
Your
The Boys.
brothers thought the same, traitor. Their corpses lie behind me.
That looked like it hurt.
I'm hoping they do Eisenhorn, because that was like the original plan that they had for a TV series.
Oh, that would be, they turned that into a comic though, didn't they?
No. No, I think you're... No.
Yeah, there's the
what?
I'm pretty sure there was a Marvel comic for it.
No, there was a Sisters of Battle one, and there was a Marnius Calgar comic.
Out of fuel.
Oh. Well, that's our jetpack gone.
Sisters of Battle of the Angry Nuns, aren't they?
Yes. And Marnius Calgar is the chapter master of the Ultramarines.
So he's this guy's boss.
Yeah, pretty much.
The commander-in-chief, as it were.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
As much as... I don't know whether to take the Thunderhammer into the final fight or not.
Nah.
My other weapons are far too useful.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Ooh, hello there.
I'll say that again. I was going to say, is this it? But...
almost.
Stinky.
I think we could be about to reach the final boss.
Because we slowly waddle down this corridor.
I mean, we are sprinting. If this guy ran into us, we would be a red smear on the floor.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, actually, no, there are some more enemies. Shit. I'm hiding behind a box.
Our enemies hide in metal boxes that
Hee hiding behind a box.
Yes. Please
Is
get
there
stuck.
only 4 Chaos Gods, or is there more of them?
There are minor ones, but there's only 4 main ones. Although they have...
That we know of.
They have introduced a new character into the lore recently, who is trying to become the 5th one.
Then what do they do?
He is a god of technology. Or a demon of technology.
The Omnissiah.
Kind of, yeah. If the Omnissiah was actually a demon, his name is Vashtor the Arcaphane.
Well, the Omnissiah isn't actually real.
No.
Are they?
Well,
I didn't think they were.
we don't know.
Is there an actual... Is there an actual entity that is the Omnissiah, or do they just bring it up because they think there is one?
It's possible they have a one of the Necron star gods chained up in the basement of Mars, and that's what they think is the Omnissiah.
Right. Those are the angry, screaming, skelly boys.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yes, those are the Skelly Boys. Basically...
And why would we have one in the basement?
I don't know. I think it's escaped anyway, so...
No. Okay. But it's what? Do they worship, like, the idea of the Necron tech, or what?
Yes, the Mechanicus... that's the whole point of the Mechanicus game, is you're actually going into a Necron tomb to raid it for technology.
Yeah, I know that you fight against them, but I don't know the overall plot because I haven't played it.
Yeah.
I've just seen screenshots and the trailer.
The Mechanicus have a massive boner for Necron technology.
Pourquoi? What, just because it's like super tech?
I mean, it's a race that has literally become purely machine, and that's what they want for themselves. So
that makes
they
sense.
are like, gimme.
Well, they're not actually skeletons then, if they're robots.
No, they're not actually skeletons. They just look like skeletons.
There is much blood on your hands, Nimrod. For all those you have killed. For Sidonus. And for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just monologuing to myself.
I know.
Oh, I think this is it.
Oh shit, son.
of chaos. I am Nemoroth, your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your dark names. You challenged me to recover this fragment,
Oh, that's what that voice is.
and I have done
It's like,
the slave
he sounds like Blue Eyes from Castlevania.
Oh,
dared claim it as their
okay.
own. Lie dead
You know the
by hand.
the dog demon who crawls into the church and kills the Archbishop?
Right, yeah. Matt threw
in
it.
season 1, in the first few episodes, is like, lies in your house of God, when he kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I wonder if it's the same voice actor. It sounds like him.
I don't know.
Return your dark relic to you.
It very much sounds like him. It's got a very same voice, at least.
All those upon it, I ask for the reward that was promised. You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them. Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarine
You don't know the power of the dark side.
in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
Pretty much.
as a slave to chaos, nothing you say could tempt me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers. You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we are going to have to fight off an increasingly tough wave of enemies now.
Hey, he's just standing there.
Yeah, well, he's got a force field around him.
My ascension! Grant me your
We
favor.
can't hit him.
Corrupt my
Oh.
flesh. Make
But he is
me
turning
feel
into a demon prince.
Show this fool
What's one of those when they're at home?
true
Well,
nature of power.
put it like this. When he becomes a demon prince, he will be effectively immortal.
Ah.
I mean, we can kill him, but it'll just be like every other demon. He'll just return to the warp and come back again in future.
Targets.
Yeah, well, we won't be alive then, so it's not our problem.
Why won't we?
The time for battle is now.
Well, Space Marines aren't immortal, I imagine.
No, they're not immortal, but they can live an incredibly long time. I think currently the longest living Space Marine, not including ones that are still alive in Dreadnoughts, is 10,000 years old.
Jesus.
Yep. I think that's Commander Dante.
I see what you mean about some of them being alive long enough to remember the pre-Emperor, I suppose.
Yep.
Chaos realm.
Yeah.
Already our legions are pouring through. The slave of the false emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, he ushered in another.
Yeah, I see he's taunting us now. Trying to get in our
Yeah,
heads.
that's... It's only going to get him so far before we pump him full of lead, though.
Fuck you guys. Eat melter gun.
Why don't you just do that from the start?
Because I forgot I had it.
You dipshit.
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world. Soon, my entire
shit.
invasion fleet will cross into this
Oh,
reality.
how bad can it be? You'll be fine.
Worse stuff has happened in modern lore anyway.
Like what?
The Orks of Omen. I'm not going to go into explaining what it is because I'll be here for hours. It was just a
You
bit.
need to fill time a little
It
bit.
was a big narrative event that introduced Vashtor, the one
Already.
that wants to become the fifth Chaos God.
Hopeless, Titus. I have
I
the
forgot
will
his
of the
name already,
Dark
fair
Gods
enough.
behind me, but you have no one, and you will die here alone.
Nope. I think that's it.
So, can you get on with it? I feel myself getting older.
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation. You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Wee.
Now I have to shoot him in the ass.
Quite literally, you are. Yeah.
Oh. Oof.
Right in
If
the
it takes
face.
1,000 years,
shit.
I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh.
How far are we
Will I
falling?
find your
All the way down.
open in will.
I just wonder how tall it
A
is.
true
I mean, it
son
goes all the way into space.
of chaos.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember how tall the atmosphere is.
We are probably...
Levels.
I don't think Forge Worlds have an atmosphere in... Well, no, they must have an atmosphere because it's got breathable oxygen, but...
Yeah.
I know,
I guess it depends on the size of the planet.
I know they don't have oceans anymore.
No, I know, but you remember they drained it.
Ah, right. Okay, so we've got to basically punch him until we fill our rage meter and then do a special move on him.
Oh, just do that several times and he's dead. Is that it?
I mean, we do have to stop him from crushing us. God, I am button mashing really hard.
Well, so get on with it then.
Oh, we're gonna... Ooh! Oh, listen.
Will you be joining us soon, brother?
Oh! Well,
Is that it?
we destroyed the power source.
Yeah.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
Have we, or is this? Are we actually dead and this is us hallucinating as we pass home?
No, we're alive.
I thought we were missing an arm then.
I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Oh, that's got this.
Hey, that spaceship's got a face.
That's got the seal of the Inquisition on it as well.
It has a face. It had eyes. It looked like. "Arr!" So these are Inquisitors.
No, those are the Black Templars.
Ah.
That guy's an Inquisitor.
Okay.
And Inquisition is here.
Probably to kill everybody who knows about demons.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by Chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of Chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
The Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Yep, no happy endings in Warhammer.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Planetary invasion contained, strategic assets secured, ongoing status, quarantined by order of Inquisitor Thrax. Recommended course of action: investigate Ultramarines Captain Titus for evidence of heresy.
Why did the Inquisitor's voice sound like it had a modulation effect on it?
I'm not sure.
Because he didn't sound like he was talking normally.
No. So that is why Captain Titus is not the canon captain of the Second Company. It's because he was carted off by the Inquisition. And,
Say what happened to him.
well, he was carted off by the Inquisition, and despite Marnius Calgar's many attempts at trying to get him back, the Inquisition basically said, no, fuck off. And
I suppose they have the power to do so, don't they?
yeah, all records of Captain Titus were stricken, which is why he was never mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was kept prisoner by Inquisitor Thrax for many years. This is like recent, literally lore that came out like a month or two ago in an issue of White Dwarf explaining where he's been since. Because obviously they've got
unpersoned.
Yeah, he was kept prisoner. He was interrogated multiple times, and they found absolutely nothing heretical at all, but they just kept him in a stasis vault. But yeah, apparently the Inquisitor Thrax was also very biased against Space Marines. He had like a personal prejudice against them.
Oh. Rude.
Which is why he refused to return him to the chapter, even though there was no signs of heresy. So he kept him in a stasis vault for...
Has the power to do that, doesn't it?
Yeah, kept him in a stasis vault for potentially hundreds of years. We don't actually know how long ago this was. It was a long time ago, though. And eventually, I think he was on a mission with some Grey Knights, and he got possessed by a demon, and the Grey Knights killed him. So Titus and various other Space Marines were just trapped in a stasis vault until some other Inquisitor came along and found them and set them free. Someone who wasn't as much of an asshole as Thrax. Captain Titus, being the man that he is, feared that he had brought dishonour on his chapter. So he basically stripped himself of any of his old insignias. He became what's known as a Black Shield, which is basically a Space Marine with no chapter, who was like dishonoured but wants to, still serve the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And he joined an organisation called the Death Watch, which are basically an inquisitorial branch of Space Marines taken from various chapters, and they specialise in hunting aliens.
Okay.
So he fought alongside the Death Watch, and now, in modern lore, which is like right up to date where it is in the timeline at the moment, he has been dispatched to fight in the 4th Tyrannic War against the Tyranids. They are an extra-galactic alien invasion that is massive. The big alien dinosaurs, but...
I appreciate you dumbing it down for me.
Yes, but yeah, from what I understand, you play as Titus again in Space Marine 2, because I think...
But it's set like hundreds of years in the future.
Yeah, and he's been in service as well for hundreds of years with the Death Watch. I think he gets badly wounded in an attack, and he gets found by some Ultramarines, and he gets brought back to his chapter. And he doesn't get reinstated as a captain, though. He only gets reinstated as a lieutenant. I think he is also still treated with some suspicion, But I'm looking forward to fighting Tyranids because there are so many different types of Tyranids. I can't wait to see which ones they actually have in the game. But also, I've been waiting for a sequel to this game for 14 years, so...
That's fair. Watch it get delayed again.
It might, but honestly, we know it's coming, so I don't mind. I would rather them get it all nice and polished and running properly before they release it.
Yeah, I am very sick of a lot of modern games saying like, oh yeah, it's done, and release it, and then every single one has a day one patch, and it's very clearly not finished.
I remember when there was no such thing as patches. You just got the game and that was it.
Yes.
No, on the original Xbox, you bought a game and that was it. If it didn't work, I mean, I don't think there was ever a game that didn't work. Oh, yeah, speaking of sequels to this game, there is actually a pseudo-sequel to this game called Bolt Gun.
Oh. Alright.
Which is basically, it's like a boomer shooter. It's like the original Doom, but slightly more modern.
Oh.
It's like full 3D environments with 2D enemies.
Oh, okay. But maybe we should play it out at some point.
I am 100% going to play it because I already have it installed.
Ah, da-da-da-da.
So you can look forward to that at some point.
When I mentioned we were doing a Warhammer game for your channel, Bolt Gun was the one that my wife first thought we were playing.
Oh, right. But, yes, we play as another Ultramarine in that one.
Yeah.
And we are on this planet again.
Oh,
Right.
there we are.
That's another game under our belt, assuming that it's recorded properly.
I'm not repeating all that dialogue we've just done.
No, you've got to repeat it word for word. I'll write the script myself if I have to.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, well, thank you once again, Shiki, for joining me.
Yeah, that's alright.
Unfortunately, you have been found to be a heretic, and you will now be summarily executed.
Oh, thank God for sweet embrace of death. Take me now!
Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're still here, I hope you are. This is a series I've been talking about doing on my channel for quite a while.
No, you can't say you don't live up to your promises.
Yeah, I've still got Deep Rock Galactic to do at some point, considering that was like the first video I did was in that game's lobby, and then I've never played it. I am actually planning on doing Deep Rock with Joe, but there are, like I said, there are a lot of stuff coming out at the moment. There's content warning, there is Lethal Company update on the way, there is the full release version of Forewarned on the way. But yeah, lots of content to look forward to. I've got no shortage of content.
And then, of course, there'll be the stuff which is ongoing on my channel. There's you'll be joining us for Pokemon Sword, the adventure.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe we'll try a few other bits and pieces. So we'll see what we get up to.
But I think the next series on the channel after this will be Bioshock, hopefully. But again, thank you everyone for watching. I know my subscribers count is currently, I think it's 80 at the moment. Slowly growing, yeah, and I do appreciate every person that subscribes, so thank you.
This is the longest outro to a video in the world.
Yes it is, so I'll wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Bye-bye, everyone.
Ta-ra. Ta-ra.